Hey, Tyson Mutrux here with Mutrux Firm Injury Lawyers. All right, so you have settled your case, and you probably have some questions, and so we're talking about settlements right now. And one of the major questions that we get, is my personal injury settlement taxable? And the answer to that question is it depends. It depends on three different things. And the first one I'm going to knock out, it's the easiest one, and that's punitive damages. Punitive damages are taxable, okay? And it's easiest one to deal with because you would only encounter this if under two circumstances. One I've never seen, and that is if you added punitive damages into your release whenever you settle the case, which would make no sense. I don't know why anyone would do that. I've never seen it before. The other situation might be if you go all the way to trial, you get a verdict, and you get punitive damages. It's extremely rare, and so it's just one of those things where it's very, very uncommon. All right, so that's the first scenario. The second scenario, when it's the most common scenario, is if you're lost wages. If you have lost wages that are included in your settlement. Now, if you're smart and if a lawyer knows what they're doing, what happens is that you use the lost wages to increase the value of the settlement, but then whenever you sign the release, you make the release all about the bodily injury claim, which is not taxable. Okay, so your bodily injury claim is not taxable unless, when I get to number three, I'll get to that in a second, bodily injury claims are not taxable. Lost wage claims are taxable. So that's why you want to make sure you don't include the lost wage claims in your settlement. All right, then this leads me to number three. A bodily injury claim is taxable when it's confidential. And so you want to make sure that if you do have a confidentiality clause in your settlement release, you make sure that only a portion of it goes to the confidentiality when it comes to consideration, okay? And here's what I mean by that. Let's say you have a $10,000 settlement. I'm just going to use a round number, $10,000 settlement. What you want to do is you want to carve out $100 of that for confidentiality. That way you're taxed on the $100. You're not taxed on the $9,900 part of your settlement. So, and another way that we sometimes do it is we'll settle the case. The other side will come to us for confidentiality. And if we agree to it, which is rare, if we do agree to confidentiality, we'll say, okay, give us another $100, and that's at a minimum. Sometimes we'll say, if you really want confidentiality, you have to pay us another $10,000 or $5,000, whatever is reasonable in that situation. But if the $10,000 settlement, we say, hey, give us $1,000. If they don't do that, we'll say, okay, well, give us $100 to pay for the confidentiality, or we'll just carve out a portion of that $10,000 to carve it out for that confidentiality clause. Because otherwise, you're paying taxes on that entire $10,000, which is what we're trying to avoid. It's really no point in doing that. Just make a portion of it for the confidentiality clause. All right, so hopefully that helps explain that. There's only the three situations: punitive damages, lost wages, and confidentiality. If you don't have those three situations in your case, your settlement is not taxable. I do want to give this one disclaimer. Make sure that you run this by your accountant. You know, we are a law firm, right? We're not accountants. So we want to make sure that your accountant, you run this by your accountant, because your accountant they stay up to speed on all changes when it comes to accounting. We stay up to speed when it comes to the laws, and things do change, and confidentiality is one of the ones that's changed over the last 10 years. So you want to make sure you have an accountant look at your settlement to make sure that you don't owe any taxes on it. All right, if you have any other questions about that, give us a call, 888-550-4026. You can also check out our website, TysonMutrux.com. Also, like this video and subscribe to our channel, and also like us on Facebook, where we share a lot of great information every day. All right, well, thank you for watching. Have a great day.